Thank you, Natalie. Ruth Tito. Ruth Tito. Okay. Yeah. Cecilia Torre. Cecilia Torre. Karen Torres.
Present, teacher.
Thank you. Jocelyn Uchasara.
Present, teacher.
Thank you, Jocelyn. And Sebastián Vicente. I think that he's there. Okay, thank you, Sebastian. Okay, if you just joined, no worries, because I'm going to count the attendance again, okay? So no worries if you just join, or maybe you don't know if you say present or not, okay? Now, let's continue then with the part that we had the previous class. We talk about, what did we talk about? Oh yeah, we check the adverbs of frequency, yes, and then also check the part of collocations, right? Like nouns and verbs with the same form. That is what we have for basic 7. So let's see here. This is word wall. Okay. Copy verbs and nouns. Please and go. Weather. Community. Basic 7 verbs and nouns. Just a minute. Oh no, this is just plan find infinitive, plan to take. Yep. Okay. So for example, in the case of the nouns with verbs, right? If you remember the collocations, let's see. Yep. How about the collocations that we can have in these 4 categories, right? For have, make, take, and write. So very quickly, class, I would like to give you a look, to have a look at these alternatives, 2 minutes, and then immediately I will start nominating the students so you can give me the answers for every verb, okay? So 2 minutes, please, as you can remember. Try not to look at the book, okay? Because remember that this is part of the revision. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay, everybody, please activate your microphones and tell me, what about make? Collocations for make, class.
Film.
Make a film.
Aha, okay. So make a film, what else? Make
Promise.
Make
a
a record.
promise.
Make a plan.
Make a record. Okay, make a record and make a plan. Okay. I'm just following you, eh? Okay, I'm not saying that your answers are correct or no. Okay, what about have?
An experience.
Have a look.
Okay, have a look, have an
Have a
experience.
dream.
A dream.
Dream.
Have a dream.
Plan.
Have a... nothing else? Yes? Have a look, an experience, a dream. Okay, what about take?
A photography.
Take
a photograph, right? Take a pose is possible, yes or no?
Not possible.
No,
No?
it's possible.
Okay, so
Write
you
a
would
post.
write, yes? Okay, write a post.
No,
Write a
Write a
text.
blog.
Write a text and write a blog. Okay. Now, let's see. Submit answers. Yes. Now, very quickly, I want you please to create sentences about that. For example, last time I, what, in English, right? Or maybe I always, or maybe my father, or maybe my relative, what? Look at the chat box, okay? So I'm just showing you the answers and just try to make sentences, okay? For example, in that case is, the verb is have, sorry, the verb is make. So you need to create very quickly a sentences, okay, with that collocation. Make, you decide the other collocation. For example, if the verb is make, teacher, last time I make a promise to my parents was 2 years ago. I promise to pass the final exams in Britannico with 50 points. You see, that's what you have to do. Or maybe if the verb is have, I would say in the chat box, okay, the verb is have. Yeah, 2 days ago, teacher, I had a dream about what? Yes, remember the collocations. Have a dream about, have a look at, write a blog about, check a promise to. Yes, yes. Okay, so everybody's invited to raise your hand, okay, and to participate. Okay, now the verb is take. Volunteers, please. This is the verb, take. Volunteers to create your sentences with take. The only possibility is take a photograph. Okay. Volunteers, volunteers. Mm-hmm. Okay, so I really appreciate your attitude towards participation. So my Natalie's laughing. Okay, so my candidate for this part will be Melanie. Very good, Melanie. Okay, tell us, please, what's your sentences? Take.
Please. Last time I a photograph.
I took a photograph. Mm-hmm. Last time I photograph was 2 days ago, last year. What else? I took a photograph of
Photograph mountains, a beach.
Okay, so can you repeat again so I can just write your sentences? So last time I take or I took?
I took
Continue.
a photography, photograph in the beach, the mountains.
So last time I took a photograph was maybe when I visited, continue. I don't know, Arequipa, right? Yes, I took photographs of the mountains. Yes, much better.
Yeah.
Yep, that is your sentence. Melanie, can you read the sentences, please? The ones that I sent you in the chat box.
Last time I took a photograph was when I visit Arequipa. I took photograph of the mountain.
Yes, okay, so that is the collocations. Photographs of the mountains, photographs of people, okay? Thank you. Okay, now the next verb is write. Okay, volunteers to give me a sentences with write. I always, my family, or my brother, someone that you know about right. Natalie, thank you. Okay.
Okay. Last time I wrote a post in my Facebook.
Was where? Last time I wrote a post on my Facebook was 2 days ago, last week.
Last week.
Okay, last week. Yes. Okay, thank you, Natalie. Then the next verb is have. This is the verb class, have. Sentences we have. Let's see, Luis Eduardo, thank you. Okay, please. I
Okay.
always.
Mm, I I always have a dream when I cook. No, I eat. ¿Cómo se dice? I eat sugar.
Oh, okay. When I eat sugar. Yes. Yes. I always have a dream when I eat sugar. Yes. Yeah.
Before going to sleep.
Uh-huh. Okay.
And here, before going to sleep.
Yep. Okay. Yeah. According to professional people, actually, who studies people's behavior, yes, there are a specific type of ingredients that when we consume and then we go to sleep, make us, I don't know, having different types of dreams, right? Why? There is not explanation. Yes. So, class, in this activity, we just be able to work on different alternatives. And I don't know if you remember the collocations. For example, if you remember, some of these collocations was based on the phrases. For example, do you remember? Last month I had a dream. What is the expression? I had a dream. Everybody?
About.
About. Yes, that's right. Last month I had a dream about was falling down. Number 2, do you take photographs? Of Art Street. Number 3, do you have plans
For.
for the weekend? Yes. Influencers make blogs
About.
about their life. Yes. Steven Spielberg made a film.
Of.
Not
To
really.
his life.
About his life. Have you ever made a promise
To.
to your friends? Have a look at your phone, right? It's ringing. So careful with the collocations, okay? Now, let's go to your book now, and let's open to page number, let me see. Yes, page number 12, okay? That is the part that we will be checking. Page number 12. And there are 3 important places that we will talk about, not only in the speaking, but also in the audio. Look at the places. The first photograph is Alberta, Canada. The second picture on the left side of your book appears Rio de Janeiro in Brazil. And the third one, the last but not the least, Dubai in the United, what is the word? What is the country class? UAE? The United, your microphones? Sorry? The United Arab Emirates. Yes, that is the country. The United Arab Emirates, Valeria. Yes. Okay. So that is the word. Now, can you tell me where, according to the picture, give me the names, Alberta, Rio de Janeiro, or Dubai, where it's snowing? In which place everything is snow, everything is covered with snow?
Alberta.
Yes, Canada,
Canada.
Alberta. Yes, that's right. The temperature. What about the temperature? In a place like Canada, like Alberta in the picture, what is the temperature? 40? 40 degrees Celsius?
Approx.
40 degrees Celsius, really?
No.
No. The temperature is 40 degrees Celsius. It's like if you go to Pucallpa, to Tarapoto. Yes, you
To 40.
collapse. Yes, minus 10 degrees Celsius, maybe. Look at the chat box. Yes, the temperature could be minus 10 degrees Celsius. Now, for example, in January, while in Peru or in Lima is hot, in other countries like France or England, it's actually getting or experiencing cold, right? Temperature is minus 10 degrees Celsius. What about Rio de Janeiro? How can you describe the weather? Is it hot? Not really, right? What is happening here? Is it in the morning or in the evening?
Evening.
Yes, it looks to be in the evening, right? Do you think that this sequence is because after raining or before raining?
Before.
Maybe before raining. Yes, that's right. What about this type of experience? This is thunders, right? Thunders, when you can see just lights of lights. Okay, and what about the weather for Dubai? Look at the color of the sky.
Cold.
Is it clear or gray?
Gray.
Gray.
Yes. When the sky is gray, it's because the weather is, how's the weather?
Same
Dry?
Lima.
Maybe cold, yes, maybe cold, right? Or maybe another part of it could be,
Humid.
yeah, humid could be. That is actually another good alternative. Actually, in Dubai, it's very common to have sandstorms. Have you ever experienced sandstorms? I'm going to show you what it looks like. Yes, like in Spanish is tormentas de arena, right? Maybe in Lima it's not very common, but maybe in Ica, probably. Yes, they can have
Yes.
some storms. Yes. Okay, so there are 3 places. Do you remember? Canada,
Dubai. Brazil.
Dubai,
Rio
and
de
Brazil.
Janeiro.
Yes, Rio de Janeiro in Brazil. Yes. Okay, how much do you know about those places? Okay, I like it to talk about these countries. So I'm going to show you this one, not yet. Yes. What do you know about these countries? Okay. So Canada, Brazil, and Dubai. For example, what about a famous person? Maybe from Canada, from Brazil, or from Dubai. Do you know any famous person from these countries?
From Brazil. A famous person
Uh-huh.
from Brazil is Ronaldinho.
Yes, that's right. Okay. Now, in terms of touristy places in Brazil, what places you recommend? You can visit. What can we visit in Brazil?
Rio de Janeiro.
Yeah. Okay. You can visit Rio de Janeiro in Brazil. Yeah. You can visit the beaches in Brazil. Yes. Okay. People from Brazil speak
Portuguese.
Portuguese. Yes, that's right,
Yes.
Luis. Portuguese. And Brazil is located in Europe, in Asia,
South America. South
in
America.
South America. Yes. Okay. Now, this is actually one popular place and also food. Now, I don't know if you know this person, Jim Carrey, for example. He's from Canada. Yes, so a famous person from Canada is Jim Carrey. In Canada, are there places that we can visit, maybe? Apart from Alberta, places in Canada. Maybe the capital city.
Toronto.
Yes, we can visit Toronto. People from Canada speak.
English and French.
Yes, that's right. English and French. Yes, actually, most people speak French, right? And Canada is located in South America or North America?
North America.
North America. Yes. Okay. So we just discussed a little bit of those places, but now I want you to look at the descriptions here. It's in the South America summer time is hot. The north is the driest region and temperatures can reach 38 degrees Celsius. What is the place? Canada? Dubai?
Oh, Brazil.
Brazil, exactly. It's in the southeast. Temperatures in summer can reach 45 degrees Celsius. The lowest temperature in winter is 10 up 14 degrees Celsius. In the southeast. Canada, in the southeast, 45 degrees Celsius.
Maybe no.
Okay, so what is my other option? Because I had 3 options.
Canada.
Dubai.
Dubai, yes, that's right. Dubai is in the southeast, yes. So the last one, the second largest country in the world is very cold in the north, and some of its cities are within 300 kilometers of the border with the USA.
Canada.
Canada. Yes, that's right. So class, have a look at the pictures again in your book. We have just described, we check how these places look like. And now look at the symbols. In this part of the symbols, we can see numbers. What do they measure, the numbers? The distance or the temperature?
Temperature.
Temperature, right. The symbol with C, how do we read this? Degrees Celsius.
Yes.
Okay, degrees Celsius. And there is another symbol, like for example, in number 5, this is minus 3 degrees Celsius. For example, in picture number 1, what's the temperature in picture number 1, class? Everybody should answer. 20?
21 degrees Celsius.
Very good, 21 degrees Celsius. But in picture 5, what's the temperature like?
-3 degrees Celsius.
Very good. Okay. So according to the numbers, right, will vary, right? The more temperature, hotter. The less, colder, right? Okay. So according to this, I want you to match the symbols and temperatures to the weather headlines. Okay. Match them, please. I'm going to give you 3 minutes, okay, to match this part. Exercise 2, please. Hi, Miriam. Hello. We're working on page number 12, Miriam. Exercise 2. Okay. Class, I'm gonna give you 2 more minutes so you can compare your answers together, okay? So go to the breakout rooms and compare your answers. Let's see. Happen here. Oh yeah. There are 19 participants and there will be between 3 to 4. Okay. There is one more room. This is for 6. Melanie, you will be in group number 6 with Angie in number 6 and with Luis Eduardo in group number 6. Okay, so everybody has a classmate. Okay, so class, please go to the breakout rooms and compare answers. For example, okay, in number 1, I wrote sunny, dry, and pleasant. What about you? Do you have a similar answer? Okay, so try to interact with your classmate. Yeah, you are correct, right? So go to the breakout rooms and compare. Accept the invitation. Accept.
Hi, Ruth. Hi. Okay. Let's start. I start. Okay. For me, the number 1, with letter C. And you start.
You're correct. I have the same.
And you, Ruth. Okay. The next.
Yo, in 2 is hot, cloudy, and humid. There are 8.
Oh, okay. Yes. Sorry. Letter B. Okay. Okay, continue. Okay, letter number 4, with letter E.
So let's see. What about the group number 1? Esther, Ruth, and Valeria. What did you pick for number 1? Say the letter, but also the words. Aha, Esther.
Sunny, dry, and pleasant.
Okay. Letter?
C.
C. Okay. Yes, exactly. Sunny, dry, and pleasant. When the weather is pleasant, class, okay, and let's pay attention here. When the weather is pleasant, people enjoy being outside or inside when the weather is pleasant. People
Outside.
spend time outside. Yes, that's right. Does it make you feel good or does it make you feel uncomfortable?
Feel good.
It's cool.
Good. Exactly. Okay. So when a place is sunny, dry, and pleasant, it's because people feel good. Now, what about number 2, group 2? This is for Alessandro, Edwin, and Janela. What's your answer for number 2? Mhm. Edwin, Alessandro, Yanela. Number 2.
It's a letter B.
Letter B, cloudy and mild. Okay. Yes, exactly. Cloudy and also mild. Now, when the weather is cloudy, but also mild, yes. So the weather is very cold or no?
No.
Not really. Okay. It's not very cold. Okay. Is it very hot? Not at all. Okay. So it's like medium temperature. Okay. This is very common, for example, in Lima, right? Most of the time, the temperature in Lima or the weather in Lima is cloudy and mild in the mornings, for example. Yes, cloudy and mild. What about number 3? Jesly, Sebastian, and Jocelyn. What's your answer for number 3?
Letter A.
Hot, cloudy, and humid. Yes, exactly. Hot, cloudy, and humid. When the weather is humid, you feel comfortable or uncomfortable? When the weather is humid, you feel comfortable or uncomfortable? Yes, that's right. Actually, when the weather is humid, hot, and also cloudy, we sweat. Yes, we sweat easily. Places where the weather is hot and humid, the jungle, for example, Pucallpa. Yes. What else? Could be Piura as well. Thank you. Now, number 4, Brenda, Camila, and Miriam with Shayla. What else? Shayla, please.
Letter D, cool and down with a few showers.
Okay. Letter E. Letter E is actually heavy rain and thunderstorm. Yes. In Lima, do we experience thunderstorms? Are there thunderstorms in Lima or no?
Maybe in Cusco.
Yes, when it's winter in Cusco, Puno, Ayacucho, thunderstorms, right? They are very common. Okay, how about number 5? The next group is Claudia, Karen, and Natalie. Karen.
5 is letter F, like snow, temperature below 0.
Exactly. Letter F, light snow. And the temperature is below 0. Now, if there is light snow, what could be the opposite for light snow? This is light snow. Opposite is heavy snow, maybe. The opposite for light snow, heavy snow. For example, this week, Paris and London, they have experienced heavy snow. I'm going to show you an example of that. Images. You see? So heavy snow is actually when people can't even use transportation because everything stops. Yes? So this is heavy snow. Light snow is not actually too much serious. People actually can, yes, something that we can experience. But heavy is actually more than that. Okay, and finally, group 6, Angie, Luis Eduardo, and Melanie. What is number 6? Difficult question. Melanie.
It's letter B.
Letter D, okay.
Cold and down with a few showers.
Okay. Melanie, you agree with Luis? Yes, you have a similar answer?
Yes.
Yes, right?
Sure.
Okay, so you both agree. Thank you. So letter D, it's cold and damp with a few showers. Yes. When the weather is damp, okay, as you can see here, when the weather is damp, it's because the weather is what? It's slightly wet, okay? So damp is actually humid, right? When the streets are covered with some damp streets. Yes, that is damp. Maybe because when it's after raining, okay? That is actually the how it looks like. Okay, so everybody please listen to me and then repeat the words, okay? So as we practice, remember that to keep your microphones off in order that we can just practice and we can interrupt others, okay? So everybody please listen and repeat. Hot, cloudy, and humid. Hot, cloudy, and humid. Cloudy and mild. The weather in Lima is always cloudy and mild. The weather in Lima is always cloudy and mild. Letter C, sunny, dry, and pleasant. When I go to Chosica, yes, when I go to Chosica, repeat with me, but with your microphones off, okay? Don't activate your microphones, just practice from home. When I visit Chosica, the weather is sunny, dry, and pleasant. When I visit Chosica, the weather is sunny, dry, and pleasant. Letter D, cold and damp. Cold and damp with a few showers. In winter, Lima is cold and damp with a few showers. In Lima, repeat with me, in Lima, the weather is cold and damp with a few showers. Letter E, heavy rain and thunderstorm. Heavy rain, a thunderstorm. Then Pucallpa always experience, in the chat box, I'm giving you the word, okay? Pucallpa always experiences heavy rain and a thunderstorm. Pucallpa always experiences heavy rain and a thunderstorm. Letter F, light snow, temperature below zero. So class, the words that we have checked, yes, Karen?
Teacher, sorry, what is the difference humid and damp?
What is that part? For A and letter D? Yeah, usually when it's humid, it's actually that sensation or the feeling that cold brings you the temperature. I don't know that when something is bubble, for example, in the kettle, it's actually humid, but humid because of that temperature, it's cold. That is actually humid. When you visit Pucallpa, for example, I don't know if you experience that when you go out from the plane, there is like something, the atmosphere is hot, but also humid, like you sweat. But damp is when the temperature is cold. So that is actually the contrast. Humid is the sensation of water, but because of hot. Damp is the sensation of water, but because of cold. Yes? Pucallpa, Tarapoto tends to be humid. Lima is actually damp. Yes, because of cold. That is the difference. Okay, so based on that, let's replace the words in bold that we have in letter B. Look at letter B, class. Replace the words in italics with a bold word from exercise number 2. For example, it's a nice evening and we can eat outside. Now, the evening is nice. So what other words can we replace by nice? Mild or pleasant? The
Pleasant.
weather is nice.
Pleasant.
Very good. So that's what we need to complete here. Okay? Complete the rest, please. Letter B. Okay? So 2 up 3 minutes. Okay. So we're going to check here. Everybody, please, okay? Let me know. I hate this warm, wet, and uncomfortable weather. I hate this
Humid.
Humid.
humid, exactly. So humid is more connected to the atmosphere, right? What you feel, the sensation, yes? And what about number 3? The air is cold and a bit wet this morning. A bit wet.
Damp.
Damp. Yes. So while humid, it refers to the external, the atmosphere. Damp is more connected to the what you see in the objects, right? For example, streets covered with water. Yes. So that is damp. What about number 4? There are going to be some short periods of rain later. There are going to be
Showers.
Showers.
there are going to be showers. Number 5, yesterday it was really cold, but today it's not too cold. Today is
Mild.
mild. Yes, that's right. Mild. So mild is not cold, not hot, right? Like balance. Okay, and number 6, did you hear the heavy rain, thunder, and lightning last night? you hear the
Thunderstorm.
Thunderstorm.
thunderstorm? The thunderstorm. Mhm. Okay. Now, if we have to describe today's weather in some countries, for example, in some cities, okay, because the weather in countries, they are totally different, right? In cities. Okay, so if we have to describe weather, we're going to share, yes. Okay, here I'm giving you, for example, some information about London. I think that you can see my slide. Yes, I'm giving you some information about London, Spain, Lima, and Paris. And look at the temperature. London is 25 degrees Celsius, Spain 31 degrees Celsius, Lima, on the contrary, 26 degrees Celsius. But today, no, right? Today, the temperature was 30, yes? Okay, and Paris, 12 degrees Celsius. What do you have to do? In groups, you will be assigned one city. I'm going to assign you which city you are going to describe. And you have to use the starter sentences to describe the weather. For example, if my city is London, I would say in London, the weather is, according to the picture, the weather is sunny, is humid and pleasant maybe. The temperature is 25 degrees Celsius. There are what? There is a heavy thunderstorm or there isn't a heavy thunderstorm. Try please to describe the city given and make 3 descriptions approximately. Okay, approximately try to make 3 descriptions. Don't forget to use the vocabulary. Okay. And also mention the temperature that it experiences in the city. Okay. So let me see. Breakout rooms. We're going to recreate this. Now there are 18 participants. 3 participants. Yes. And for this opportunity, there will be 2 groups with 2 participants. That will be Esther in group number 7. Where is Esther? Yes, Yanela. Tell me.
Sorry, can you repeat the difference between mild and humid, please?
Mild.
Mild, sorry.
Oh, mild is not too cold and not too hot. So when the temperature is like 50% of good, okay? And the other one is humid, sorry?
Damp.
Sorry, damp. And damp is when it's wet places, covered with water. Yes, that is what damp is. It's similar to humid, but it's actually visible because it's covered with water.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, now, as I was saying, please, don't forget to activate your cameras, please, okay? So I can see that you are just in the breakout rooms, okay? So Angie, you will be working with Esther, okay? And Luis Eduardo, you will be working with Valeria, okay? Then the rest of the groups will be in 3. Camila with Janela, Melanie, Edwin with Jessie and Natalie, Ruth, Sebastian, and Jocelyn. And then group 5, 6, and 7, as I mentioned, okay? Miriam, Esther, Jocelyn, and Claudia, let me know, please, if you have some problems with the use of the camera, okay? Check. Now, this is the part of the screenshot. I'm going to share with you what to do there. Okay. Okay, so in the chat box, I'm sharing the screenshot. Presents. Okay. That is in the chat box, class. Make sure, please, to download the picture And listen to your cities, okay? Group number 1, Luis Eduardo and Valeria, London. Okay, pay attention to your cities. Number 2, Camila, Yanela, Melanie, Spain. Group number 3, Edwin, Jesly, and Natalie, Lima. Okay. Ruth, Sebastian, and Jocelyn, Paris. Brenda, Karen, and Sheila, London again. Group number 6, Alessandro, Claudia, Miriam, Spain. And Angie, Daniela with Esther, Lima. Okay. Natalie, is Natalie in the class?
Yes, Miss.
Natalie, what is your city with your group?
Lima.
Lima, very good. Okay, now is Melanie in the class? Melanie Maria?
Yes.
Melanie, what is your city in your group?
Spain.
Spain, very good. Yes,
Miles
that's right.
Davis and Europe is a live album by Miles Davis.
Sorry. Okay, and Esther Aurora, is Esther in the class?
Yes.
Ah, hello. Esther, what is your city?
Lima.
Lima, okay, that's fine. Sorry for asking, but it's important to make sure, okay? So go to the breakout rooms and remember, how many descriptions? 3 minimum, okay? 3 descriptions about that. Don't forget to mention the vocabulary, the temperature, okay? And practice together. Oh, okay, Miriam, that's fine. Let me sure if you're working together or maybe with 2 more breakout rooms. Oh, yeah, yes. Alessandra and Claudia will be working together. Okay, accept the invitation.
Hello. Mm, Podría ser in Paris, the weather is cold and damp. La primera parte. ¿Cómo? Ajá. Sí, o sea, la primera podría ser in Paris, the weather is cold and damp. Sobre la temperatura, the temperature is 12. Yeah. 12 degrees Celsius. Nada más, ¿no?
¿Cuántas oraciones van hasta ahora?
Creo que pidió 3 como mínimo.
Yo tengo uno, pero no sé si está bien. Es in Paris, the weather is cold and wet. There is a strong storm with thunder and rain, and the temperature is only 12 degrees Celsius.
Ajá, está bien.
Now, this is the part, right? There are some repetitive groups. So what I'm going to ask is just for volunteers. Who would like to describe for London? The person who provides us volunteer, the group will check this. Luis Eduardo, okay. Luis Eduardo, you are in group number 1 with Valeria. Yes,
With
okay.
Valeria, yes.
Yes, okay. So Luis and Valeria, you can start, please.
Okay. Okay. The weather in London is sunny.
Okay. The temperature is 25 degrees Celsius.
And the air cold and a bit wet in the morning.
Okay, yes, that's right. It's cold, right? It's cold, and there are, sorry?
And a bit wet in the morning.
Okay. And a bit damp, yes, and a bit damp in the morning. Yes, that's right. It's cold and a bit damp in the morning. Thank you. Good. Then, how about the next group? Any other volunteers to describe other cities? Maybe London, Lima, Paris. Volunteers, number 5, number 4, 3. Sebastian. Okay, Sebastian, you represent group number 4 with Jocelyn and Ruth. Yes? Okay, and then I
Yes,
can see, okay, now,
in Paris, the weather is cold and damp. The temperature is 20 degrees Celsius.
and
There is a heavy thunderstorm.
okay, thank you. Yes, that's right. Very good, Sebastian. Okay. Now you represented your group. Okay, now Jesly. Jesly, you've been with Edwin and Natalie, right? Fantastic. Natalie is also raising their hands. Okay, then Angie will be the next one. Okay, so Jesly, please, with Natalie. Tell us, please.
You're fine. I first.
Yep, and then Natalie.
Okay. In Lima, the weather is warm and mostly sunny. The temperature is 25 Celsius. There's
Okay. Okay, just start. Okay, Natalie, what else?
There are some showers.
Uh-huh. Okay, yes. And maybe there are
some rains and clouds.
and clouds, right? And clouds. Yes, that's right. There are some showers, maybe with short periods of rain, maybe. Yes, that's right. Okay. Thank you. Now, Angie, how about you? Angie, you represent group number 7, right? With Esther. Okay, so you can start.
Okay. Number 1. In Lima, the weather is cloudy and damp.
Number 2, the temperature is 26 degrees Celsius.
Number 3. There are some showers in Lima.
Okay, yes, that's right. And then we have only one more, which is, okay. Oh my goodness, I'm just in a very serious decision. Karen, okay, and then Alessandro.
Okay, teacher. In London, the weather is sunny. The temperature is 25 degrees Celsius. There is a pleasant temperature in London.
Okay, thank you. This is with terms of London. And Alessandro, what's your city?
Spain.
Spain, okay.
In Spain, the weather is sunny and pleasant. In Spain, the temperature is 31 degrees. In Spain, the weather is mild and humid in the morning. And in Spain, there are some showers at night.
Okay, very good. Thank you. Okay, so here we can see how the weather in different cities changes, right? Not only in the morning, but also maybe in the afternoon. Like in Lima, right? The weather in Lima is unpredictable. Yes, in the morning it's maybe getting cold, and midday people just start sweating. Okay. Now, in your case, what's your favorite weather in terms of these cities? Which type of weather do you prefer? Do you prefer maybe hot, cloudy, and humid? Do you prefer cities in which the weather is cloudy and mild? How about, let's ask Edwin. How about you, Edwin? Which is your favorite weather that you prefer?
I prefer light snow, temperature below zero.
Oh, really? Have you ever experienced this weather?
No.
Not really. Well, believe it or not, in Peru, we can experience this type of weather. In Ticlio, I don't know if you have ever taken the bus from Lima to Huancayo. There is in part of the route, okay, there is a tram, un tramo, there is a tram called Ticlio in order that they can get Huancayo. So to get Huancayo, you need to go there. This place, when it's winter, my goodness, the temperature is actually minus 5 degrees Celsius. Cerro de Pasco is another place where we can experience snow. Yes. Do you like snow? Yeah. Maybe for the first time could be something unusual. Yes. Okay. Now, Sebastian, what about you? What weather do you prefer experience? Heavy rain with a thunderstorm?
Heavy rain.
Really?
Yes,
Have you ever experienced heavy rain in Peru?
yes, in Cajamarca.
Ah, okay. Yes, that's right. When is commonly heavy rain during the year? In October, July?
In summer.
And this is in January or
Yes,
November?
January.
January. Okay, okay. The jungle, right? For example, Pucallpa, people experience heavy rain and thunderstorms. Now, this is in the case of weather. But what about important festivals or important celebrations during the years. What celebrations you prefer during the year? Christmas, carnivals, you prefer maybe Independence Day. What's your favorite celebration in Peru? Sheila, how about you?
Christmas.
Christmas time. Yes, that's right. Well, in Christmas is a very important celebration for people because they stay together, right? People from who lives in other countries, so they have a very good opportunity to return to Peru and visit their family. Okay, any other festival that you like celebrating? Karen, what about you?
I prefer Independence Day because I travel.
Oh, really? What cities, for example, you prefer traveling, or what activities do you do?
I visit Puno
Mm-hmm.
and Candelaria too
Oh,
in
yeah.
February.
Yeah, that's right. People like celebrating the Inti Raymi in Cusco, for example. Yes. Okay. So, wow, in Peru, we have different celebrations. Yes. So, if you visit Cusco, you have another festival. If you go Cajamarca, another festival. Well, today we will listen to an audio of 3 people. They are called Faisal from Dubai, Marek, who is from Alberta. Where is Alberta? Do you remember?
In Canada.
Canada, yes, exactly. And Gina from Rio de Janeiro. They will answer about their favorite season, okay? Their favorite season. What do they do when it's winter, maybe when it's summer, or maybe when it's autumn? So here we have 3 important details: an exciting celebration, eating outside, and enjoying the color of nature. Listen and type the initial of their names. Here we go.
Audio 1.7.
Just a
1.
minute.
Faisal from Dubai.
Winter.
Just a minute, please. Can you listen to the audio or no? No, right?
No.
But I
No,
listen
teacher.
to the audio, and I don't know why. Just a minute. My goodness, that's weird. Just a minute, please. Okay. For some reason, 2 audios at the same time were playing, so that's the reason that I had to close the book. Okay, I'm doing again. Okay. That's what I listened to the audio, but you couldn't listen to it. Okay, I'm just getting to the book again. Okay, I'm sharing my screen so you can see what am I doing. Okay, again. Sometimes the platform collapses and goes crazy. Yep. Okay. It played twice. I don't know why. Okay, here we go. So again, exercise number 4. Let me see if I'm sharing the sound. Yes, I'm sharing the sound. Everything is here. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Let's see.
Audio 1.7.
Now, can you listen?
Yes,
Yes? No? Okay, thank you.
1. Faisal from Dubai.
Winter's my favorite season. In summer, it's too hot to enjoy outdoor activities. But in winter, the temperature is really mild and pleasant, perfect for walks and picnics in the desert or in the city's beautiful parks. Also, the sea is wonderful in the winter. I'm not keen on swimming in the sea in the summer. The water's too warm and there are sea snakes and other nasty animals. In winter, it's safer and fresher. My favorite winter activity is fishing. I really love catching fish in the sea and then cooking them on a barbecue on the beach.
2. Marek from Alberta.
I love autumn. When the days are sunny but cool, I'm really interested in photography, and autumn's a great time for that, as the leaves are a beautiful golden color. In late autumn, we get our first snowfalls, and the snow looks amazing against the bright blue skies. Also, I'm really into watching ice hockey, and autumn is when the new ice hockey season starts. The only problem with autumn is that it comes before winter, and our winters are so long and cold. I don't mind cold weather, but when the temperature goes down to 35 below zero, well, that's another story.
3. Gina from Rio de Janeiro.
My favourite season here in Rio is summer. I'm an English teacher, so I have long summer holidays when I can relax and spend time with my children. To be honest, I prefer spring weather to summer weather. Summers here are extremely hot and humid. We get a lot of thunderstorms then too, but actually I quite like watching storms. Another thing I love is New Year's Eve, which of course is in the middle of summer here. There's an amazing firework display on the beach. I don't go down there because I can't stand large crowds, but we have a great view from our apartment.
Okay. Class, could you identify the people who talk about an exciting celebration? What was that? That was from Faisal, Marek, or Gina. I'm going to play the audio one more time, but while you are listening, I want you to complete exercise 5 as well. Okay, so number 4 is for reforce, and number 5 is to complete what you can. Okay, so let's do the 2 activities in one. I play the audio, number 4 and number 5. Okay, let's see. I'm going to show you this, 4 and 5.
Audio 1.7. 1. Faisal from Dubai.
Winter's my favorite season. In summer, it's too hot to enjoy outdoor activities. But in winter, the temperature is really mild and pleasant, perfect for walks and picnics in the desert or in the city's beautiful parks. Also, the sea is wonderful in the winter. I'm not keen on swimming in the sea in the summer. The water's too warm and there are sea snakes and other nasty animals. In winter, it's safer and fresher. My favorite winter activity is fishing. I really love catching fish in the sea and then cooking them on a barbecue on the beach.
2. Marek from Alberta.
I love autumn. When the days are sunny but cool, I'm really interested in photography, and autumn's a great time for that, as the leaves are a beautiful golden color. In late autumn, we get our first snowfalls, and the snow looks amazing against the bright blue skies. Also, I'm really into watching ice hockey, and autumn is when the new ice hockey season starts. The only problem with autumn is that it comes before winter, and our winters are so long and cold. I don't mind cold weather, but when the temperature goes down to 35 below zero, well, that's another story.
3. Gina from Rio de Janeiro.
My favourite season here in Rio is summer. I'm an English teacher, so I have long summer holidays when I can relax and spend time with my children. To be honest, I prefer spring weather to summer weather. Summers here are extremely hot and humid. We get a lot of thunderstorms then too, but actually I quite like watching storms. Another thing I love is New Year's Eve, which of course is in the middle of summer here. There's an amazing firework display on the beach. I don't go down there because I can't stand large crowds, but we have a great view from our apartment.
Okay, so much better, right? At least for number 4, you could reinforce what to put here. Okay, exercise 5 then. 4, sorry. In the case of number 1, Faisal, right? Faisal from Dubai, he talks about an exciting celebration, eating outside, or enjoying the color of nature. What's your answer?
Eating outside.
Eating outside.
Eating outside. Yes, that's right. For example, what activities does he do when he is outside?
Picnic.
Picnic.
Okay, he goes picnic. He likes, what does he like doing?
Fishing.
Oh,
Yes, he likes
fishing.
going fishing, right? Yes. So he loves winter. Now, in the case of Marek, he talks about an exciting celebration or enjoying the colors of nature.
Enjoying the colors of nature.
Enjoy the color.
That is for Marek, yes. In which period he enjoys the colors of nature? In winter or in autumn?
In autumn.
In autumn, yes, that's right. He likes the colors, right? From orange, right? Yellow. Yes, that's right. Anything else about Marek? What else he mentions about autumn in his country? Not else. For example, he mentioned something about Marek. He's also interested in what activities? In photography, right? Actually, this is a great opportunity for him to take lots of photos of the golden color of trees. Yes, that's what he likes. Okay, so the last one, Gina, she talks about an exciting celebration. Which celebration? Which celebration she mentioned?
New Year?
About New Year, right? Where people get together, right? Stand around the fireworks as well. Now, do you like looking at the fireworks when it's New Year? As far as I'm concerned, in some areas of the country, this is prohibited, right? But people is still using it, right? For New Year's Eve. How do you call this one? This type of settings? Fireworks. And this is something that Gina likes about New Year's Eve celebration, about fireworks. Okay, and what about number 5? Listen, we're going to check the words that we have there. Everybody, please. I'm not keen on
Swimming.
On swimming in the sea. Yes, that's right. I'm not keen on swimming in the sea. Number 2, my favorite
Fishing.
winter
Fishing.
activity.
Fishing.
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 Yes.
I really love catching fish in the
Yeah.
Yeah.
sea. Exactly.
Yes.
I'm really interested in
Photography.
photography.
Yes.
Yes, photography. I'm really into watching
Ice jogging. Ice jogging.
ice hockey. Yes, ice hockey. I don't mind
Cold.
cold weather. If something doesn't mind you, okay, if something doesn't, or if you don't mind something, it's because it's a problem or it's not a problem for you. I don't mind cold weather. So it's a problem or not a problem?
For me.
Not a
According to
problem.
the context. It's not a problem, okay? I don't mind cold weather, so it's not a problem for me. I'm okay with that. It's not my favorite, but I accept it. Yes? So I don't mind. What about number 7? I prefer
Spring.
spring, yes, spring weather to summer weather. So in number 7, the person prefers summer weather or no? Esther, does she prefer summer weather or spring weather?
Spring weather.
Yes, that's right. Here you have 2 options, right? Both are okay, but I prefer spring weather to summer weather. I love ceviche and anticuchos, but I prefer ceviche to anticuchos. Yes, so there is something that you have more importance. Number 8, I quite like watching
Storms.
I quite like watching storms. Yes. And number 9, I can't stand large
Clouds.
crowds. Large crowds. Large crowds is when there are a lot of people in one place. Gamarra, for example, in Christmas, a lot of people, yes, large crowds. Now, when someone can't stand large crowds, it's because a person likes it or doesn't like it. I can't stand large crowds. I never go to Gamarra in Christmas. So you like it or you don't like it?
Don't like it.
You don't like it. Yes? Okay. Now, these are the phrases that we're going to check once we returned from the break. Okay? So we're going to practice on the phrases and also some of the meanings. Okay? We're going to stop here just for a while. And when we return, we continue with this part. And remember, the second hour is our writing. Okay? So don't miss it. So see you in 15 minutes. So we will see you at, what time? It's 8:45. Okay, class. Go and have your break then. See you around. Okay, welcome back. Okay, class, let's see. Let's continue then. Now, let's see. Before going to the break, we cover exercise number 5, right? What I want you to put, please, an emphasis are the phrases that we check here. I'm not keen on. My favorite winter activity. I really love. I'm really interested in. I'm really into. I don't mind. I prefer to. I quite like, and I can't stand large crowds. So what about the phrases that we check here? In this part, for example, we can see the regulations of these likes, okay? So for example, from what you like a lot at what you don't like, okay? So I'm going to share with you the link, and you have to include your names in this part, and then you need to select what is, for example, neutral, or what you like a lot. Maybe I really love, maybe something that you hate, maybe you can't stand. Yes. So in the chat box, you can see the link. Okay. So go to the link and just work on that. Let me see. Okay, thank you. So 11 participants have already done here, taking part of this activity, 10 in total. And let's see. Okay, so what about like a lot? I really love, right? That's what I actually place. Okay. For expressions for like.
I quite like.
I quite like. Anything else or no?
Anything else?
Okay. What about neutral?
I don't mind.
I don't mind.
Yeah, that's right. I don't mind. It's okay for me. Don't like. Don't like.
I am not
I
keen
am
on.
not keen on.
Yes, I'm not keen on. So for hate, it could be can't stand. So what about the two phrases? Really into and really interested in. That should be for
I
like.
I like a lot.
That's right. Okay, so now in basic 7, you are not going to say, I like going to the beach. No, I quite like going to the beach. You are not going to say, I don't like going fishing. I'm not keen on going fishing. Okay, so try to include these phrases. Now, let's have a look at these other sentences then. Here. Now, remember the phrases. For example, I'm not keen. Do you remember the phrases? I'm not keen
On.
on reading. Yes, I'm not keen on reading books. My best friend is really. My best friend is really into. Yes, really into going to the cinema. My father. My father.
Can stand. Can
Yes,
stand.
that's right. And stand waiting for people. I'm really interested
In.
in learning languages. My friend's father.
Don't mind.
Okay. Don't is when I say I.
Doesn't mind.
Doesn't mind cooking. I prefer cold days. I prefer cold days
To.
to warm days. So these are the phrases. So class, remember, these phrases, the ones that you identify for likes and dislikes, they have something in common. They have other characteristic. What happened when I combined verbs? What characteristics they have when I use verbs? They are base form or ing?
ing.
Ing. So class, when we have these phrases, the next word is a verb, you need to include ing. For example, I'm not keen on spending time with relatives. Or I really love making a to-do list. What other sentences can you make here? Okay, so very quickly, please, we're going to use these activities to discuss with your classmates, okay, about the activities that you like doing. For example, I don't mind going on a trip, or I prefer chatting with friends online to going shopping. Okay, so I'm going to give you 3 minutes to prepare your ideas. Write, please, 3 sentences about you. So in the breakout rooms, we can compare your answers, okay? So please, in the chat box, I will type the instructions. Write 3 sentences about you, but using the box of words. Okay, so don't forget to use the words of words, okay? Eat, making, spending. Okay, 3 minutes, please. When you are ready, in the chat box, leave a finish so I can see the number of students who have already done the activity. Don't forget to modify the form of the verb, right, with ing. I'm really interested in what? I'm really interested in doing housework on the weekends. Once you finish in the chat box, please type finish, okay? So I can see how many minutes we need to work on that. Okay. No, Melanie, it's only having on the notebooks because you have to practice with your classmates. In the chat, what we have to do to notify that you have here, finish. Just that. Okay. Don't forget to notify in the chat box, right? If you finish, thank you. Okay, one student has finished. What about the rest?
Okay. Thank you, Natalie, Edwin, Claudia. Okay, most of you are working here. Okay, so listen, this is what we have to do. Everybody will accept the invitation in the breakout rooms and you will interact with your classmates, okay? For example, my favorite winter activity is chatting with my friends online. How about you? Okay, try to include these phrases in your conversation. How about you? Or maybe and you. Yes, okay, so go to the breakout rooms and compare. Opened. Yes, accept the invitation. Miriam, go.
Hello, Ruth and Sebastian.
Hello. Sí, creo.
Sí.
¿Ya tienen sus oraciones?
Yo sí.
A ver, comienzas.
Yeah. I do some exercise every afternoon to stay healthy.
I can't stand having a heavy thunderstorm when I am outside.
I chat with friends online when I finish my homework.
I'm really into spending time at the beach when it is sunny and pleasant.
I spend time going to the shopping on weekends because I like being organized.
I don't mind going for a walk when the weather is cloudy and mild.
we're working on these phrases. I'm not keen on, remember, okay? So check please and identify the pronunciation. I'm not keen on swimming in the sea in the summer. I'm not keen on swimming in the sea in the summer. My favorite winter activity is fishing. My favorite summer activity is fishing. I really love catching fish in the sea. I really love spending time with relatives. Number 4, I'm really interested. I'm really interested in photography. I'm really interested in going on a trip. I'm really into watching ice hockey. I'm really into staying for the evening. I don't mind cold weather. I don't mind doing housework. I prefer spring weather to summer weather. I prefer doing some exercise to doing housework. I quite like chatting with friends online. I quite like watching thunderstorms. And number 9, I can't stand large crowds. I can't stand doing homework in the evenings. Yeah. So class, the phrases that you have here that you also practice, it's a must that you have to use for your writing number 1. Okay. Actually, the writing number 1 will be based on your preference. Okay. So you need to include phrases for likes and dislike. For like and dislike. Okay, so we practice here, and it's expected that you need to work on these phrases for writing number 1. Now, let's go back to your book, and now let's see in exercise page number 13, and let's see what do we have for the writing. Okay, so we practice on the part of speaking, and now let's see the phrases to check here. This is exercise number 8. What do you have to do for the writing? You need to write an email? No. You need to write a post, a web post about the best time to visit your country. So, I'm going to write here. According to this is writing number 1. What is the task? You need to write a web post. Now, the web post is not about your personal information. The web post is about what is the best time to visit. In that case, our country is Peru, right? So what's the best time to visit Peru? Now, in your opinion, what could be the best time to visit Peru? Maybe you can have different ideas. For some people, might be January, others prefer July, others prefer October, okay? So it's matter of preferences. We have an example in number 8, the post that Jean-Luc posted yesterday. He said, or he wrote, my wife and I would like to go on holiday to southern India next year, to Goa. When is the best time to go? So what does Jean-Luc want to know? He wants to know the best time to visit. But to visit what place?
Goa.
In India, right? So this is what you have to do. Now, he has posted his comment on the website, and as you can see, there is one comment that replies Jean-Luc, and this is Varsha. Let's answer the question. Where does Jean-Luc want to go? We know that, number one, He wants to go to Goa in India. Okay. Question number two. What is Varsha's answer to his questions? And number three, what does she say about the weather, the crowds, and the facilities at this time of year? So very quickly, please read Varsha's reply and underline question number 2 and question number 3. Okay, 4 minutes to do so. Everybody, please. Yes, exactly. Because number 1, everybody knows what's that, right? Only 2 and 3. But, Okay, so let's see. What is Barsha's answer to his question? Remember that the question for Jean-Luc is, when is the best time, right? When is the best time to visit Goa? So what is the answer?
November to March.
The best time is October.
October.
There are two possibilities, right? November to March or October. What is the
October.
right option?
October.
October. Yes, this is the best time. November and March is the most popular time, but not the best time. Because if it's the most popular, what happened? It's
October.
expensive, right? When a place is popular, a particular period of the year tends to be expensive. So the best time is October. Okay. What does Parsha say about the weather?
Have a good weather.
Okay. Actually, she says that the weather is very pleasant in November. It's not too hot or too rainy, and the sea is nice. What does Varsha say about the crowds? Are there any crowds or no?
There are a lot tourists.
Also in November to March, but
Yes, exactly. Yes,
but
Luis.
in October has avoid the crowds.
Exactly. Yes, that's right. So October, not many people visit the place. Maybe because they are not on holiday. What does she say about the facilities? Shops, restaurants? For example, if there's
In October, some of the shop and restaurant are not open.
Yeah, that's right. This is about shops and restaurants, right?
But
Luis,
the
what
hotels
about hotels?
the hotels are not too expensive in October.
Thank you. Yes, the hotels are not too expensive and some of the shops and restaurants are not open. Yes, that's right. I hope that helps enjoy your trip. Yes. So this is exactly what you have to do about your country, about Peru. In that opportunity, you can decide what city. Could be Lima, could be Ayacucho, Arequipa. Okay, so you decide what city you want to talk about. Okay. For example, the most popular time to visit Lima is what? January to February, maybe. But the best time is July because why? Because people celebrate Independence Day, because people are on holidays on July, something like this. Yes? So, what about the phrases that they use here? Look at please at the text from Barsha, and I want you to complete the sentences that I'm showing you here. Very quickly, please, okay? For example, the most popular time. The most popular time to visit Goa is November to March. Okay, what about number 2, 3, 4, and 5? Okay, 2, 3 minutes. So class, what about number 2?
The weather.
Well,
The weather is pleasant, right?
Pleasant.
Maybe if you are describing Lima, right? In July, the weather is cloudy and damp, maybe, right? But February is the best time because it's sunny and pleasant. Number 3, the beaches are very
crowded
Crowded.
and the prices
Are high.
or hike.
Yes, that's right. Okay. The prices are also high. Okay. So I think the best
Time is October.
Yes, that's right. Good. The only
Problem.
is that some restaurants are
Not open.
Not open.
Yes, that's right. Maybe here in Lima, right? The only problem is that not restaurants, but maybe the only problem is that the traffic is chaotic. Yes. Or the only problem in Lima is that maybe that it's not safe in some periods of the day, for example, in the evening, for example, right? So in the evening, it's not quite it's safe enough. So have a look at this. Now, what else? There are 3 words that are included in the writing, and, so, and but. Can you please complete this part? For example, which linker can we use to join 2 ideas? In the case of number 1, the weather is good and there aren't too many people. Number 2,
But
But.
so I think the best time is October. But there are a lot of tourists at this time. So which linker can we use to join 2 words or 2 ideas? What is the linker?
And. Okay.
Yes, and. Which linker can we use to show result?
So.
So, yes, that's right. For example, the only problem is that streets in Lima are not safe. They are dangerous. So don't use your mobile phones in the streets. So you are showing the result. Which linker can we use to join 2 contrasting ideas? But. In February, Lima has large crowds, but the weather is nice. So you're showing something negative and something positive, okay? So you're showing these types of words to join ideas, to show results, and contrast ideas. Can you give me some examples, please? What other examples of linking ideas can you find in Barsha's comment? Can you underline them? Yes? Go back, please, to Barsha's comment and underline or circle other examples of linking ideas. What are the 3 linking ideas? And, but, and so. So read the text again and circle. So class, what about the linking ideas? Any examples? I have one. And It's not too hot or too rainy, and the sea is nice and calm. Yep. Okay, what else?
So I think that
There are
Thank you, Brenda. Yes, that's right.
The beaches are very crowded and the price are
Very good, Natalie. Thank you. Yes, that's right. The beaches are very crowded and the prices are high. There is one more.
then you can have good weather and avoid the crowds.
Yes, that's right.
And
yes, that's right. And avoid the crowds. And before and, there is another word. Before and.
So I think the best time in September.
Yes. So I also circle the ones that your classmate check, okay? And
but there are a lot of tourists.
Tourists. I don't see tourists.
The final.
Yeah, but yes, but there are a lot of tourists at this time. Yes, that's right. So there are 5, okay? 5 words for linking ideas, okay? Now, here I'm giving you some phrases that you can use for your writing. Lima is an interesting place, but yes, what phrases can you include? People are busy at this time of the year. So there are sentences here, 6 sentences. Let me check the time. Yes, you will have just enough time to do that. Listen, in the chat box, only for me, okay? Not for the people, because there is a list in which you can send your ideas. So try to type 2 sentences, sentences 1 and sentences 2. I'm giving you 6 examples, okay, that you can use for your writing. Try to include 2 examples and type it in the chat box. For example, maybe number 3. And it's about Lima, remember, because my writing or your writing would be about that. So there is an excellent place. There is an excellent restaurant, maybe. There is an excellent restaurant and park in Lima. You see? Or maybe another example. The restaurants are great and they are not expensive. Yes? So that's what I want you to do. There are 6 examples, the ones that I'm showing you, but you need to type only 1 and 2 sentences. Okay? Remember, the topic is about the place of Lima. Okay? So everybody, type your sentences in the chat box. Okay? Select number 5, number 2 maybe. Don't forget to type your sentences in the chat box. Very good ideas, class, okay? So very good. I'm just trying to read as much as possible. Thank you, Brenda. Okay, Luis, thank you. Oh, Karen, thank you for your sentences. Very good. Okay. Thank you, Ruth. Okay, Jessley. Yeah, that's right. Temperature reaches 30 degrees Celsius. Okay. Thank you, Danji. So people go to the beach, Esther, okay? So people go to the beach. Yes, that's the correct part. Thank you, Claudia. So class, the sentences that you've just sent in via chat, try to use it in your writing, okay? Thank you, Valeria. Oh, very good, Sebastian. Yes, that's right. People are happy to be on holiday at this time of year, so they go for family outings. This is here. Okay, thank you. So everybody has posted their comments. Now, let's see. Okay, so this is what you have to do now for your writing. Zoom and here. Okay. This is the task. My friends and I would like to visit a place in Peru this year. When is the best time to go there? This is the question. Now, when it's about Peru, it's not specific what place in Peru. You decide. If it's Lima, okay. If it's Arequipa, that's also okay. But don't forget to include it in the writing. For example, the best time to visit Arequipa is what? And remember, if you mention Arequipa, all the information will be about Arequipa. Yes? If you mention Lima, so all the information will be about Lima. Okay? So careful with this. This is the model, how you need to start and how you need to finish. The best time to visit is what? And when you finish, hope this information can be useful. Enjoy your trip, Angie Donaire. Hope this information can be useful. Enjoy your trip, Miriam Corrales. Okay, so that is how you need to sign in your message. Now, what to include in this post? Linking ideas. What linking ideas? And, but, so. Okay? Include these linking ideas. Write about the weather. The best time to visit Lima is January because people experience sunny days and what? Include a vocabulary. Special festivals. In January, people in Lima celebrate carnivals. Yes? And what about the price? Facilities, swimming pools, restaurants, cinemas. Okay, so that is what you have to cover for this part. Let me check the number of words. Give me just 1 minute, because as far as I'm concerned, Britannico has changed the format of words here. Okay. Find the full list attention, Britannico pages, guidelines for teachers. Okay, and what is guidelines for teachers? Oh, yeah. Okay, teachers. Grammar. Teacher successful, Britannico, guidelines. Yep. Okay, and this is about the writing. 24. That's achievement. To cover, language use. Criteria. Yep. You are basic 7th. I want to check. Oh, yeah, that is correct. It's actually in the part of the context. In 2026, now this year, Britannico has changed the format of writings. Now I'm sharing with you this part. And since you are in basic 7, now the word limit for writings will be 80 up 100 words. Okay? So this is that part for writing 1. But for writing number 2 will be different. Okay? So I'm just telling you in advance how Británico is going to change the number of words in every writing for every cycle. Okay, so 80 and 100 words is actually the limit. And I'm going to modify this because today we just received this change. 80 to 100 words. Okay, I was actually about here. There is nothing else to finish. Okay. Class, in number 5, as extra part, I would like to include also phrases for likes and dislikes, because this is something that we included here. So what to include? So you include facilities and also phrases for likes and dislikes. What phrases? Do you remember the phrases that we check here? We check
I don't meet.
yes, that's right.
I like.
I'm not keen on, I'm really into, I'm really interested, but maybe you can write about you or maybe about people. For example, the best time to visit Lima is February because people are really interested in going to the beach. Or maybe restaurants in Lima are crowded because people are really into going there. Okay, so try to include at least these 3 phrases. Okay, I'm just giving you what to include in your writing, so don't forget it. So phrases for likes and dislikes. How many? 2 up 3. Okay, 2 up 3 phrases. Okay, so this writing should be performed in your Navige Británico. Yes, everybody please, let's accept the invitation here in the part of Navige Británico. Let's go to Navige Británico. And in Navige Británico, I'm going to use my credentials and then use or select my level, Basic 7. Yes, Navige Británico, Basic 7. And once you are here, go to Assessment. In Assessment, you can find tests. Everybody, please. Navige Británico, Basic 7, Assessment, Tests. In the chat box, I'm giving you the procedure as well. Navige Británico, Basic 7, Assessment, Tests. Click on Tests, and then you can find Basic 7, Writing 1. Okay, now you can start typing, and I would like to share with you the task. This is the task. Don't forget what to include, the linking words, special festivals in this place, the prize facilities, and phrases for likes and dislikes. Okay, class, you can start. In case that you finish, in the chat box, inform your teacher that you finish, okay? Finish, just that. And I immediately check if your writing one has been submitted in the platform. You finish, and then you can leave. Okay, class, you can start.
Teacher, only Lima or maybe Cusco or
You decide,
Cajamarca?
yes, you decide. It can be
Okay.
Arequipa, yes, because it's Peru, right? So, but you choose one place.